it's David and Christine. Follow us on our lifelong dream to retire to the Caribbean, own a home, and live the tranquil lifestyle.
Join us on our adventure of buying land, selecting just the right builder, and following the process from clearing the land to completed villa.
Villa and Sueno. All right, so we're here at Sosua Beach, and what we're going to do today is we're going to talk to some really good friends of ours, Michael and Sheena. They were our saviors for realty when we came down to the Dominican.
And we talked about that in our last video.
So we're going to switch the camera around here. We're going to ask them a few questions.
We're at Sosua Beach. We're having a beach day, which they organize, and they're wonderful people that they are. And with friends and having a wonderful day. And here we go.
Okay, so first of all, we have over here, get my thumb out of the way. This is Michael and Sheena. They are a happily married couple with 5 beautiful children living in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
So Michael, tell me a little bit about yourself and what brought you to the Dominican.
Well, brought us here was just to slow down, a different pace of life, sunshine obviously, and paradise and freedom.
Exactly.
What about you, Sheena?
Well, I came
Same
because
sentiment?
he was taking my 4 kids, so I kind of had no choice, either to tag along or I stay behind. And so the right decision in my head was, hey, there's palm trees in the ocean, so why not follow that?
So is realty something that you guys expected that you would do when you came down here, or is it something that's just kind of happened?
So because we dabbled with it in Canada, so what we did is that we bought distressed homes and then we renovated it and then flipped it. So when we came here, we knew we were going to get into real estate. We didn't know in terms of how far, meaning were we going to dabble with property management, and so far we have just stuck with real estate because that was our preference. In terms of that, I mean, would you add?
Preference. I mean, I think it was always been a passion of yours.
Yeah, so yeah, right? Exactly. So real estate, like I said, it's always been something that was ingrained in my family from when we were in Canada, and so we said we were going to do it here. And it's only been smooth sailing, so it's only been on the up, and yeah, that's essentially how we got into it.
How long have you been here? Because that's something I don't recall.
So as of this October, it'll be 3 years full time.
Okay.
As of this October coming. So
I was thinking a couple years.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So as of this October, it'll be 3 years full time.
So one of the things that impressed us the most about you guys as a couple and helping us with our realty journey was how honest and straightforward you were. We had a few run-ins with some other realtors, no names are to be mentioned.
Yep.
You know who we're talking about.
Yes.
And
they know who they are.
They know who they are. And I just want you to give us your philosophy on the way that you treat your clients down here. We know how we were treated, and I want you to tell us how you guys would portray yourselves to prospective people buying realty in the Dominican.
Well, first of all, it's always easier to always be truthful. You know, you don't have to forget about a lie that you told. So that's first off. It's always easier to tell the truth. We are 100% honest because we believe, as well as what comes around goes around. And as Sheena always says, we always love to develop a friendship with anyone that we work with.
Which we did.
Yes, and it's not only about the working part. It's a passion of ours, and we enjoy doing it. And so why not do it the proper way? Because there's a lot of people here who would just rather close a deal, dust their hands, and rid of the, even if there's problems afterwards, because there usually always is. We like to stick it out till the end and make things right 100%.
So they're taking the money and running, and you guys are putting in the legwork. Like, that's what we were so impressed with, was the legwork that you put in over and above. Here comes the little fella, part of the clan. So one thing that we were super impressed with was not only that you found us the perfect piece of land, you also stuck with us and you helped us find the perfect builder that was suited for what we were looking for.
Everything was perfect.
So
we did not feel like we were we had to fight to get your help. We were
if anything, you were telling me to back off.
Well, we felt like we were asking too much.
No,
We
but
felt like we were asking so much of these people that have 4 children at the time, now 5.
yeah.
And we just couldn't believe how much you wanted to help us. Like, it wasn't, you were like, no, we're gonna help you. This is what we want to do.
Exactly.
We almost, because we're Canadian, we're all Canadian here.
Yeah,
but,
we're all Canadian.
But you, as we all know, as we're Canadian, we're too nice and friendly. We feel like we're being, overextending the friendship that we were building here. But now it's become a friendship more so than a realtor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A realtor business like
Business.
relationship.
And I think great friendly people will naturally gravitate towards each other. And I believe even the builder has, Leo and Emma have mentioned to us that you guys are the perfect clients and friends as well.
And we feel the same way.
Yeah.
100%.
So
Exactly.
I'd like you guys to introduce your realty firm and tell us a little bit about what you're doing right now in Sosua Cabarete area.
Okay, so we branched off kind of on our own. Well, we started off with a larger firm. We were there for a couple of years. Decided that it wasn't the best for us. We're very entrepreneurial. Very much have that entrepreneur blood inside of us. So we wanted to go off on our own, and we kind of interviewed a bunch of other firms that were out there and other people that we could partner up with, and we started dabbling into Bitcoin mainly late last year, and became friends with the person who we started learning about Bitcoin with, and we decided to expand from just being a Bitcoin crypto exchange shop, and it was a perfect marriage into the real estate side of things. And with them already having an office in Las Terrenas, there was already their feet on the ground in the real estate on the island, and we decided to, brand and develop the office here on the north coast in Cabarete, Sosua.
So tell us your website address.
Yeah, so the website is www.realestate-dominicanrepublic.com.
Perfect. And your name in full, if anybody wants to Google to find you and where they can find you, WhatsApp, and
So on Facebook, you can find me at Sheena B. No, that is not my last name, but it's just easy. It's just stuck since high school, so I've just kept it. So Sheena B. And then on Instagram, Michael, what is the...
I am Sosua7 because it's Sheena and I and our 5 children. I had to change it. We were Sosua6. Now we are Sosua7. Sosua, the number 7. EVEN.
And who knows, maybe when we go.
okay, so any last words on anybody looking for realty down here?
So again, and I do want to say this. There is people here, there are other agents, that are great. So I do want to say they're not all bad. But it's easy to say that they want to be honest, so on and so forth. But we truly do pride ourselves, not just being honest, but helping you make the informed decision. So even if it is even if it is a lost sale, we'll always be there to help you, inform you, and make the best decision in that sense.
And along with the transition from wherever, Canada, America, Europe, if there's any issues with transitioning to island life, I'd say that we are well versed, and we've been through a lot since we've got here, and we can help in that sense as well too.
And can I just add, what better office is in the beach?
Exactly.
We're in the water, Sosua Beach.
Here, I'll do a quick pan. So so it's a Sunday, and a beautiful beach day. Yeah, and so I'm just going to flip the camera back to us here, just so we can. So
hold your hand.
Again, we would highly recommend this couple. They went above and beyond. They are.
Drop us a line if you want any information, but they gave you a lot. So
they are sickeningly sweet, and they are true Canadians through and through, and they will not do you any wrong. And again, so from Sosua Beach, it's David and Christine, and this is the couple that you need to contact for realty in the Dominican Republic.
All right, awesome, guys.
So we're here on our last day before we head back to Canada, and we're just going to have a walkthrough tour and some explanation as to the building process in the Dominican Republic. And we're honored today to have Leonardo Rivera, who's our builder.
Hello everybody, I'm Leo. I hope we can explain a little resume about the process of construction in my country, because I know it's a lot of version the people here outside. But like you see, we have like 1 month in the process of construction. What we first do here is we level in the floor, the foundation with caliche, and then we put, it's good we put some pictures later, but for the people see, the house is not on the floor. We put 20 centimeters about concrete full of rebar to a stage. So come on inside for you see the process. So how we work here. After we do the blocks, we put that things is cement with sand, with rustic. We use that only for hold the finishing, the level of the walls. So we name it that fraguache. A weird name, but that's the name of Dominican. So after that, we use like this picture, this wall is good. We use that rustic concrete to level the walls. So for the finishing, we use that little thing. On that, the wall looks smooth. So before, the people use different materials and the walls crack. But these days, we have a better materials. So now we have a better finishing and no crack.
So I'm going to show that. So that's this product right here. And that's what they use to finish the walls, so there's no cracking. So it's a step ahead of some of the other builders. Some of the other builders don't use that, and the walls crack, as Leo says. So not this builder. He uses top materials.
Yes, I like to do the right things. It's not only the money, because it's our name and it's a good friend of us to do the construction. So, for example, what timeline is from here to complete? With that crew, about 20 people, we can complete the house with the pañete, outside and inside. That's the pañete, to make the walls smooth. It's probably 1 week more. So after that, we start with the floor, then the wood, and almost to complete the house. So for example, you can check how we level the walls after the blocks. So that's the way we do.
So today, Leo has a really large crew going at it. He's happy with his timeline so far, and he says we're well within our schedule for completion. Here's one fella here. He's mixing. They don't use wheelbarrows a lot. They just mix it right on the floor. So here's that product that they're putting on the walls. And so explain to us, Leo, what's going to happen out here.
Okay. Here will be the pool, our amazing pool. So now we already ordered some more trucks for caliche to start to level that area, because the pool is not so deep. Plus, what we'll do is we'll be attached the pool with the retaining wall and the back to hold the whole house. So our retaining wall is probably like that, full of rebar and concrete. After that, we'll put another system for retain a little more the house. So like you see, it's really deep. It's not like the level we want, because the pool will be only 4.5 feet deep. So we need to prepare all that area. Here we had the issue with the rain. It's raining today, raining tomorrow. So the place where we take out the caliche is a little wet. So that's why the truck is not here yet. But I hope today we receive maybe 10 trucks.
So lots more fill to go in, and the fill, as like I've said in videos before, is called caliche. So that's that big pile that you see right there. Make this a bit bigger. So that pile right there, that's caliche. And it's, you said it's mined? Where does caliche come from?
It's for a mine. It's like a place, a mountain. The machine start to dig and we collect from there.
Okay.
That's what we normally use.
Okay.
Another important things I want the people know is the process. How you start a construction here. How you find a good builder. Well, normally the people try to come here with the idea everything here is so cheap. It's not possible. If you want a quality construction, don't go at the cheapest because you will have a lot of headache in the future. And if you get the cheapest, then how you say that thing is not right? Because you pay for that things. It's not go for the highest, but it's a lot of information outside, trying to get people with experience, not people, because a friend of mine mentioned that one. You need to check this guy. Show me what you build. Show me the quality you finish it. I want to go to the house and see how is the process you're doing. Not only picture. That's what we do normally. For example, we show the process for 4 houses more we are building, so he see the finishing we use, the quality we use, how we complete the work, so etc. That's one thing important. Don't let the people take advantage of you because you are not from this country. You can, actually, we can post some information in the future, how is the process stage by stage on the construction. We will talk about the land, the compactation of the land, the foundation, all the process, slowly for the people understand. And we can post the place we buy, the finishing and everything, for make more easy the idea of the construction here.
So what is your philosophy on the way that you've constructed our villa? We went to see an architect. You work with an architect?
Yes,
And
we have an architect. We prepare all the project with renderings for you see how at the end looks the house. So on that way you can see anything you like and anything you don't like about the construction, about the finishing on your house. But yes, we use a structural engineer on the plans. By law, we need that. Electrical engineer, a plumber one. So that's a crew about 5 type of engineers to work with the plan on any construction here.
So tell me, how long have you been a builder in the Dominican?
Oh, it's a good history. At some point we explain everything, but we work about 2010. Before we worked most common building apartments, condos, and then we moved from Puerto Plata, because I live in Puerto Plata and then I moved to Sosua. So when we come to Sosua, the market here is more for villas, it's not for apartments. So that's how we start.
Okay, and approximately how many villas or constructions do you think you do in a year?
By now, we have like 9 to 10 villas.
So you're currently working on 9 to 10 villas in various stages of construction.
Yes.
But you're always willing to take on more projects.
Yes, of course. We have a lot of crew. Now, like the majority of people understanding, it's a little hard to get employees because the government try to remove that people one way to another. No matter if they have paper or not, they take out and make more difficult the construction.
So he's referring to the issues that the government is having with Haitian workers in Haiti. So he does employ Dominicans and Haitians, correct?
Yes.
And they all seem like they're pretty happy workers, as far as I've seen. I think you're probably a good boss.
Yes.
You treat your workers well?
No, that people is the people who do the work. I work with my crew with respect. No yelling for everything. They understand, no matter if you talk loud or low, they understand you can be educated with the people. They know when they do a good work and they know when they don't do. So when I see something wrong, I slowly explain I don't like that way, and then we continue. You can interview every one of my people. You don't see anybody stressed here because I don't want that bad energy for the house of my people,
Right.
especially for they.
Okay, so what would be if somebody wanted to reach out and contact you and talk to you about a villa? What would be the best way for them to get a hold of Bushnell Construcciones, Leonardo
We'll
Rivera?
post in this video our information, and we can contact with Dave and Christine because they are a good friend of mine. Anyway, we are open to do any construction, villas or condos, for
Okay,
sure.
so no size limits.
No.
You can build the big ones, you can
Anything.
build the small ones.
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
All right, so I'm just gonna flip this around. So again, here we are at our villa being built. This is my good friend Leonardi, the builder that we've chosen. And like I said, we went through 9 different builders interviewing, and Leonardi was, in our opinion, was the best builder and the best fit for a couple of Canadians
I appreciate it.
who wanted to have paradise. So I'll leave the information to contact him, or you can contact Christine and I directly, and we'll put you in contact with the best builder in the Dominican Republic.
Thank you, Dave.